Celestial blessings, my name is Helen Demetriou, and today I'm going to show you how to make Beltane fairy blessing stones. Now, you saw at the beginning of the videos the things that you needed. Now I'm going to start taking out my first piece of clay to make my first stone. You can make these stones as big or as small as you like. Thing is, you want to get it quite smooth. So as you can see, I'm working on the clay here, and I'm leaving the rest in a packet as I'm working because I don't want to, it dries out really quickly. So I'm going to start forming my stones. It's so simple, just roll them in your hands and just press them to make them to look like a stone. Put them to the side to dry and take your next bit of clay. The reason why I'm using clay is because I like them to be permanent. You can put them in your garden. You can make, if you don't have a garden, you can get a plant pot and put some soil in and plant something and put them around the plant, so it can really bring the fairies and give them blessings with your blessing stones. Now, Beltane is one of my favourite Sabbats. It's one of my favourite festivals. I think because it's, as you know, when the veil becomes much thinner and we can really go outside because it's not too cold and commune with the fairies. So here I am making my stones, and each time I'm taking a little bit more at a time. Try and keep them a bit more flat because we're going to paint them and write on them afterwards. So I'll continue to make my fairy stones and we'll come back when I've finished making them all. Now, your next step, once they've dried, is to start painting them. You can either leave them their own colour, the same colour as the clay, you don't have to paint them, or you can paint them any colour you wish. I'm just choosing different shades of green. Now, you can paint them any colour you want to, like I said. You can leave them bare. You don't have to colour all of them all the way underneath because basically no one's going to see them. Or you can just leave them as they are, look as a stone looking, because that's why I chose. Why? Because some of them I'm not going to paint and I'm going to leave them as the same colour there. When they've dried, then you move on to the next step. So next you're going to need some glitter paints, or if you have loose glitter, if you can't find glitter paints. And I'm going to start with a different brush. I'm going to start painting them over with the glitter. And this glitter paint, it really gives them a lovely fairy-like look. It sparkles everywhere. Now, I'm using this glitter paint. Really, it's more like glitter glue. It's just a pot with some with glitter in it. But if you want to roll them in glitter while the paint's still wet, you can go ahead and do that. So really put on that glitter because we really want them to glitter and shine. And just leave those, carry on doing all of them and leave them to dry. If you just want to do the plain stone and you don't want to paint them beforehand, you just take the glitter and put them straight on. It's a bit messy, but if you persevere, you'll truly see the beautiful end result. So then you leave those to dry and then you move on to the next step. Now, if you like, some of them you can write on, carve on the word fairy. Don't worry, it'll come off. And then you can paint over them with a colour and it will really show what you've just put onto them, making sure you get into all the gaps, and you leave those to dry, and then you put the glitter on those, and then you just wait for them to dry. And as you can see, they're drying on the plate. Some of them I've written fairy on. If when you write them that the clay starts to get very dry and crumbly, just wet it under some cold water and it will really smooth it out. So you just leave those to dry. So thank you for watching. Have a great Beltane. Take care. Bye bye.